Good morning, Facebook friends. It's Wednesday, and that means it's time for the 4th and 5th graders to get their writing/editing lesson. Today we're going to be editing an entire paragraph, one error at a time. It's really important to find these errors because the way we write things can change the entire meaning of a sentence in our language. So, 1st through 3rd grade, go ahead and join along with us if you want to. It's pretty interesting. It's a lot of fun. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to turn the phone around so you can see what I'm doing. So, it says we are focusing on apostrophes and commas. So let's go ahead and just read. See if I can prop this up so it doesn't shake and blind you guys. Nope. Okay, we're just going to hold it and try to be steady. All right, so it's great that the cafeteria staff wants to keep the lunch menu varied, interesting, and kid-friendly. If you really want to please the Lark Creek students, please listen to our opinions. We prefer pizza Thursdays. Every week, pizza is a healthy food. It is a food that can be easily varied from one week to another. Come on, Lark Creek Cafeteria. Let's make this a win-win situation. Restore our weekly pizza Thursdays. Okay. So the first thing I like to look for is the capitalization error. So things that should be capital and maybe they're not. Maybe there's stuff that's capitalized and shouldn't be. So let's see what the first thing we can find is. All right. Oop, Lark Creek. That's the name of a place. So should that be capitalized? Absolutely. So we're just going to capitalize that. Just like if we were capitalizing the name of our own school. It's the name of a place. Proper nouns, the names of things should be capitalized. All right, let's look for another one. Oh, days of the week. Days of the week. Always, always, always capitalize the days of the week. So Thursday is the day of the week. Every week, I don't know. Let's come back to that. We'll leave that one as a maybe because we don't know the punctuation there. All right. Oh, Lark Creek, name of a place. All right. Wonderful. All right, last sentence. Oh, that Thursday again. Capitalize the names of your days of the week. And since pizza is the proper adjective, should that be capitalized? Yeah, let's capitalize it. Because it is one name, like the name of an event. So we're going to capitalize that one. All right. This looks good. Let's move on to our basic punctuation like periods and question marks. So we can stop one thought before we end another one. All right. Let's look and see where we could add some punctuation. Because when punctuation, especially with a period, you're stopping one thought before you go on to the next one so you're not just blabbing and blabbing and blabbing. So this is the one that I stopped at earlier because it's two separate thoughts, I think. So pizza Thursdays every week. So we prefer pizza Thursdays every week. I think that should be a period. Let's try it. We prefer pizza Thursdays every week. Breathe. Pizza is a healthy food. What do you guys think? Let's stick a period there. So we prefer pizza Thursdays every week. So then a period. Oh, and look, now it's a new sentence, so we need to capitalize that P for pizza because it's the beginning of our sentence. Now that's making some sense. All right. Pizza is a healthy food. It is a food that can be easily varied. From one week to another is not a complete sentence. It's like the predicate. It's like the end of a sentence. All right. I missed a capitalization. It happens. Let's fix that. So this should probably be lowercase because this period should not be there. Now let's read that sentence. It is a food that can be easily varied from one week to another. Yeah, it sounds a lot better. Come on, Lark Creek Cafeteria. Let's make this a win-win situation. Restart. Wait a minute. Why is there a capital here that I didn't catch? Let's make this a win-win situation. Restore. Oh, I see. Let's make this a win-win situation. Breathe. And then a new thought. Restore our weekly pizza Thursdays. Awesome. All right, let's go and see if we can find any apostrophes. An apostrophe does like abbreviations and contractions. So this word is the very first one that's jumping out at me. It's. So I think they're trying to say it is great. So this is probably the contraction of it and is. So let's put an apostrophe here. It's great that the cafeteria, let's do commas too. Let's do apostrophes and commas. Our highlight for this lesson. Apostrophes and commas. It's great that the cafeteria staff wants to keep the lunch menu varied, interesting. Oh, okay. So these are different adjectives describing the lunch menu. So since they're different things describing the same word, we're just going to separate them with some nice little commas here. Because it should be a short breath in between each adjective. Let's read that. It's great that the cafeteria staff wants to keep the lunch menu varied, interesting, and kid-friendly. All right. If you really want to please the Lark Creek students, please listen to our opinions. We prefer Pizza Thursdays. Since they put some quotation marks here, I think we should put them up here too, just for some continuity here. So let's go ahead and add those because I think that's what there should be there. All right, Pizza Thursdays every week. Pizza is a healthy food. It is a food that can be easily varied from one week to another. Come on, Lark. Oh, I see. So this is oh, my mind just blank. It's an excited way to say something. So we're going to put a comma here. Exclamation. It is an exclamation, so we're going to put a comma there to separate it because it's saying, come on, Lark Creek Cafeteria. Oh, here's another contraction. Let's. Who knows what contraction this is for let's? I'll give you a second just to think about that. All right, so it is let us make this. I agree. Let us make this. Let's make this a win-win situation. All right. So let's go back up to this one. It's really kind of bothering me. It sounds off. Let's read it together. If you really want to please the Lark Creek students. Oh, there's supposed to be a pause there, like a mini pause. Not a period pause, just a quick breath. So we'll put a comma there. See if that... So let's try it again. If you really want to please the Lark Creek students, breath, please listen to our opinions. That sounds right. Okay. So that now that we've done all of our punctuation, let's check some spelling because over here it says there is a spelling error. So we are going to check the spelling. That looks right. Lunch menu varied, interesting, and kid-friendly. All right, students, please listen to our... let's check opinions. Yep, that's right. Varied from rooming to... Come on, Lark Creek Cafeteria. Let's make this a win-win situation. Ooh, let's look at this word. This word is spelled weird because weak, W-E-A-K, means that you are not strong. So it means like you're sick or puny, not strong. Do you think that's what they're talking about here with weakly, like you're sickly? Or are we looking for this kind of week, like the days of the week, like Monday through Friday? I think it's the double E's. So let's cross this one out. And let's spell it the correct way. Now, if I didn't know how to spell it, I would probably break out my dictionary that I have on my bookshelf over there, because I always like to have spelling right, and I am a word nerd. I love words. So I might pick out the dictionary, I might pick up a thesaurus, all kinds of fun stuff. So I think we've edited our paragraph pretty effectively. We just took it one part at a time. Start with capitalization, then go to periods and question marks and exclamation points. Take it one step at a time, and you will always be able to edit anything that you can do. When you're writing too, when we write a rough draft, we should always go back and do these edits ourselves, or we can swap with a friend or a parent and have them edit it for us so we can come back and write it neatly the right way for our final draft. It's just part of the process. It can be a little bit tedious and boring, but at the end, our writing is going to be very powerful, and people are going to understand what we're trying to tell them. And so while it may not be your cup of tea, it's always very important to go back and make sure that we have the very best writing that we can present. And this is just kind of a fun way to practice those edits on something that we ourselves didn't write. All right, guys, I hope you guys have just the best Wednesday ever. I will be back this afternoon for some equivalent fractions, and I will see you then. Bye!